Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Renogy's cheapest and smallest lithium iron phosphate 12-volt battery. This is the new Renogy 12-volt Mini Core Series lithium iron phosphate battery, and it is honestly tiny. I reviewed two other mini batteries. One was the Power Queen and the other one was the Lithium. And neither of those batteries have low temp cutoff, but this one does, which is huge because I honestly would not buy a battery without low temp protection. Being up here in Canada, can't charge the cells if it's below 0 degrees Celsius, or you can do a lot of damage to them. So that's a super important feature. This battery only weighs 22 pounds and is obviously very compact. It has carry handles on top here. I honestly don't love the design as much as I like the Pro model by Renogy because it's just much more durable. These handles do seem fairly flimsy, but it is IP65 water resistant and vibration resistant. So I think you'd have to work pretty hard to damage this battery. Another nice feature is you can actually mount the battery on its side or vertically, whatever works best for your configuration. This battery is selling for $250 US, which is definitely one of the cheapest batteries on the market today, with low temperature cutoff protection. Be sure to use the discount code made to travel when you go to check out if you're buying anything from Renogy, and you'll receive an extra discount. I've had this battery outside in -10 for the past day. So we are going to test whether the low temp cutoff actually works on this battery by hooking it up to a charger here and trickle charging it. So if the low temp is working correctly, it should cut off voltage. So let's go ahead and test the voltage here. We have 12.59 volts. So let's plug this guy in and see what happens. All right, so I heard the charger kick on here and it's shut down. So I'm not getting any voltage reading there. So the low temp works great. That's an awesome sign. For people who require a tiny battery for their setup, this is going to be the perfect model for you. The awesome thing about the Core series is you can actually connect them in series or parallel. So you can connect up to 8 of these batteries in parallel, or 4S 4P is the max series connection that you can do. Perfect for a 48-volt system. Be sure to follow Renogy's manual when you're wiring these up because they do give really good schematics. This battery has a 100 amp discharge and charge rate, but you can actually hit a peak discharge of 300 amps for 5 seconds. This battery is also good for 5,000 cycles at 80% DOD and has a 5-year warranty. Now, a couple things that I don't like about this battery that I also mentioned when I reviewed the other Core series model is the fact that there is no Bluetooth on this, which sucks. I feel like all batteries coming out these days should have Bluetooth built in, but Renogy does have their smart Bluetooth shunt, which would work perfectly with this. This is a very inexpensive battery, so it kind of makes sense that it doesn't have a lot of features. It doesn't have Bluetooth, and it's also not heated. Although you don't have to be too worried about when the temperature drops below 0 because this does have low temperature cutoff protection. This is literally almost half the size of a regular 100 amp hour battery, which is very impressive. This is by far the most portable battery I have, and I'm definitely going to keep it around because I'm going to be able to use it for a trolling motor when I go fishing for my electric motor. Going to be able to bring it tent camping. It's just so compact that you might as well bring it along for the adventure. In the box, you're going to get your instruction manual, the battery, and then they also add these wire covers for the lugs here. And then they also give you some spare bolts, which is really nice. If you guys are new to solar systems, be sure to check out my simple solar guide below. It's perfect for beginners. It includes a schematic guide, it includes a parts list, it includes a breakdown where it'll show you exactly what each component does, and it also gives you discount codes. So be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this mini series battery, if it's right for your solar system. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.